is right outside the bunker.
Yep, and I had just wasted a spell slot. Alright, so let's see.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to, but I can see the token inside
Which token?
the Durgar inside the tower.
This one that I'm moving?
Yeah, the one that you just moved? Yeah, I can see that.
Um, I don't remember if we left off.
He was invisible when I left the
Okay, he
bunker.
was. I don't remember if he was uh invisible after you left.
That one's not the one that's inside of the one tower thing that I attacked, right?
You can see Brojic, correct?
Yes. He was invisible when I dropped down into the hole because he cast the spell, didn't hit anything, and it scared my character, so I went down the hatch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they were looking still to try to find out where the enemy was, and then everybody started moving away because nobody could see him.
Well, I haven't moved away, but yeah. The other one up north came out, and that's what made us all.
Yeah. All right. So I have made him invisible, and luckily that was not actually the spot he was in. So didn't reveal anything.
We don't know nothing.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I'm gonna take the dodge action.
All right. And you can see another one ahead of you, up and north of you.
Yeah, he's been shooting.
Right.
Whatever.
Tushiro, you drop down in a hole.
Yeah.
You attempted to secure it
Yeah.
above you, and you were really confident that your dagger that you stabbed into the side of the dirt was a great way of securing a hatch that opened upward.
Right.
And then you climbed down to find a tunnel
Right.
that leads directly north.
Right. I think you said it was like 20 feet north.
You have dark vision long enough, so let me double check the. Approximately 40 to 50 feet. You can see all the way to the end, but judging the exact amount of feet.
Okay. Does it look like there's another ladder that leads up? Is it
Roll a perception check. It would be at
disadvantage?
Disadvantage because perception in the dark.
Yeah. All right.
The gray colors can mute things.
What? Hold on a second. Apparently. It's not bad.
Looking all the way to the end, you can see that there's something all the way up against the other wall, but you can't make out exactly that it's a ladder.
Okay.
It might be a safe bet that it's a ladder.
Well, I have to find a way out of here. That much I know. And I can't get out the same way I got in, so I guess I'm going forward. I'll move down the passage 30 feet and have to use my action to dash another 30 feet and then start. I guess that would get me to the end of the hallway and have 20 feet left over and potentially start climbing the ladder there.
I'll say you can make it to the latch, but that's going to be climbing up the ladder. You're going to be right at the ladder, right below it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I got to get out of here, but I don't know how to get out of here, so.
All right. Let's see here. Can you roll another perception for me at disadvantage, Will?
Sure. I definitely I like doing this at disadvantage. Yeah,
At
that's
disadvantage.
yeah.
Um, it's pretty far away. But you hear a creaking noise from down the tunnel,
Oh, from the opposite end of the tunnel.
from whence you came.
How high up am I?
Let me. I want to say it was like 20 feet, but let me go back to that. And been 2 weeks. It was. um, 20 feet, yep.
Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is. I figure he's following me at this point in time. Whoever the guard was that was in the previous tower. Okay,
All right.
that's fine. Carry on. That's my turn. I don't have any
Yeah,
bonus
that was
actions.
actually the other turn. From up above, we have a crossbow bolt that's going to come out at Wolfric. As you, Braylon, as you can kind of see to the north through the bars, the Durgar that you can see, the shadow moves through the bars to the other set of bars. They can get a clean shot at Wolfric, who looks to be making his way towards the front door.
Does he have a disadvantage because I'm halfway around a corner?
No, he can. He has full visibility of you. Oops, did not want to do that. But even at disadvantage, he fires his crossbow bolt, and it misses. Urine is up. Um, he is going to follow at the moment Wolfric.
You say it's my turn?
No,
Oh.
he's gonna follow. Oh no,
Oh, gotcha.
Urin's gonna follow you. Now it's Wolfric. You just had a crossbow fly over your shoulders. You make it to the door as you make your way towards the door.
So I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I move my 30 feet, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm making my way towards the door.
Are you going to dash towards the door?
Can I dash?
You can dash as an action and double your movement.
Then I'll do that, since that's the only movement I have. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Puts me there. And that's all I'm going to do.
17, you are up.
I sorry, was moving toward the door as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets me there.
All right.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I want to go 30. Doubling my movement as an action gets me there.
All right. And we go back to the top of the round at oops, didn't mean to pass Braylon. Braylon.
Alright, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15. And then I'm going. Can I use my Thorn Whip to reach out and try to grab his weapon and pull it out of his hand?
What's the range on Thornwhip?
30 feet?
Oh, yes, but it's gonna trying to target like the weapon over him is gonna be a disadvantage roll.
Alright. Where is my character sheet? Did we just game Punk?
Looks like it.
Disadvantage. Why did it do it so many times?
I rolled once, but we'll take the disadvantage. Reward actually dropped it at a 19. Yeah, you're able to grab the crossbow and pull it right through the bars.
Alright, cool.
Nice move.
And then at the end of my turn.
Tushiro, you heard a noise from behind you, but and you got a hatch ahead of you.
Okay. I'm at the hatch, right?
Yes, you've made it to the hatch.
I want to try to stealthily move through the hatch. Like, I want to open it just enough for me to kind of like crawl out of my belly if I have to stay low. I want to do this as silent as I possibly can because I don't know what I'm getting into, who or what is in the room.
Okay. Are you going to take the time to look, or are you just going to kind of slowly open it and roll out?
Yeah, I'll take a peek first before I pop my head butt out of this
All right.
hole.
As you creak, roll a stealth to get it open.
Regular stealth, right?
Yes, unless you have something that makes you have disadvantage, regular stealth.
No.
All right. The door opens without any sort of noise.
Okay.
Ahead of you, you see what appears to be an armory. Looking around, you can see some dwarven size armor, some shields laying around, some war picks and javelins, all like stacked up against the wall directly ahead of you.
Okay.
But you don't see anybody.
Still trying to move stealthily as I possibly can. I want to get out and gently close the hatch behind me.
Okay. Roll just a 1 stealth roll to cover you getting out. Yeah, you open it and you're able to kind of roll out through the hatch with it just barely being open, and slowly lower it behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna crouch to the right of the hatch, and I'm gonna have my sword in my hand ready to strike if that hatch opens up. And I'm just gonna ready the action to attack should anything open that hatch. Because I heard him coming behind me, but I know he's gonna take a few minutes to get there, a few moments to get there. Do I still have my regular movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it takes half your movement, just like moving up from being prone.
Okay.
To get up out of the hatch. +5. We'll say +5 movement.
Okay.
So
I don't think he's gonna get there right now because it took me a little bit of time to get here, unless he decides to run. Now I'm just gonna ready to attack him should that hatch come up enough for me to get my katana underneath of it. I'm going for it.
okay.
I'm gonna strike at him. So that's just ready that action. Kneeling down right next to the hatch, waiting for him to pop up. Stab him.
All right. And nothing happened. We're gonna go. This guy's gonna look around. Earthild will look around, see that he's got a javelin within reach, and he's gonna throw it at the guy who just stole his crossbow.
Oh, ouch.
Actually, well, let's see. Or I remember what is the range on that. Melee weapon range. Oh yeah, just within. For 4 points of damage. So he reaches, throws a crossbow. It goes right across your shoulder, giving you a cut right across your shoulder.
You mean a javelin?
Sorry, javelin. Yes. Urine, you are up. What you missed is pretty much nothing. We've had 1 round of combat. I just had your character continue to follow Wolfric towards the door.
All right, and that's basically what we're just working toward, getting the door open.
That's what Wolfric said he wanted to do at the end of last week. He said that we should move towards the door.
All right, well, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and take a shot at Earthlid while he's working toward the door.
All right.
Oh, man.
You pull out your crossbow, fire it. It hits one of the metal rods in the window and just shatters.
All right. And with my detect magic still being up, I don't see anything as I move around.
No, you do not detect any magic within your magical range.
And I'm just gonna move right about here.
Wolfric.
Okay, so I have a rules question. Barbarian Rage. It says your rage lasts for 1 minute and ends early if you are knocked unconscious or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. Is attacking a very large door considered a hostile creature? If I rage, can I rage for 6 rounds?
Does it say you have to make an attack or attack a creature?
It says you haven't attacked a hostile creature or taken damage.
Then no, it would not count as maintaining your rage.
Bare knuckle the door. Be willing to take damage.
If I slam into this door really hard, will I take damage?
Depends on how you roll.
Okay, well that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my bonus action to pop a rage, advantage on my strength checks and saves, and I am going to rush the door as hard as I can and try to bash it down with my shoulder.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Battering ram.
I am a 7 foot tall battering ram after all.
Okay, roll a athletics check to try to break open the door.
Remember, you have advantage.
Okay,
Yes.
how do I roll with advantage?
Down on the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, gotcha. Click
Yep.
on advantage.
You just click that, and it'll add
And then I just grab the...
dice and drop it over the text tray, the chat tray.
Okay.
If you actually grab your athletics,
It'll
it'll add
If you
it.
grab your athletics, what's your?
I had an 8 and a 9.
No, but what is your athletics
Oh,
skill?
+6.
Okay, yeah. So you successfully Well, the question is, so you want to take damage? I'm guessing, correct?
Yeah, I'm in a rage. I'm gonna bash my way through this door. I am a battering ram.
Highs or lows?
Oh!
Highs or lows?
Hi.
Oh, you don't take any damage. But can you roll a acrobatics check?
Acrobatics with advantage.
Um,
No, never mind. That's strength and save. Never mind.
Yep.
So I'm gonna grab this and nope, that's not what I was trying to do. So I
Actually,
grab the
yeah. Roll. Grab the where it says your modifier.
modifier.
Yep, and drag
Okay.
it over the tray.
Oh, gotcha. Booyah!
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
So you you kind of charge at the door, shoulder it. It opens up, but that drawbridge is actually up. So as you shoulder the door and go through it, you have to like quickly rebalance yourself to prevent you from falling into the pit below. Because you quickly just tried to shoulder the door, it swung right open on you. You luckily you lean forward, balance, and quickly like shift your weight back so you don't fall forward into the pit.
Grab the door frame. Whoa!
But inside the room, you see a main hall. This hall is devoid of decoration. A frozen well stands near a hallway to the east, and three iron cages are pushed against one wall. Two of the cages are empty. With one of the empty cages, you see the door is open. You see the third cage has a goat in it. But standing between you and the cage, you see a giant ogre zombie.
Ogre zombies.
Well, we
Nice.
know what happened to the goat now, guys, just so you're aware.
The
Okay,
goat is
so
alive, by the way. It's not a dead goat.
Yet.
Yeah, yet.
Okay, that was my move action. I do not have a ranged weapon. So raging was my bonus action. Then I moved, and I have no other actions I can do because I don't have a ranged weapon.
You can try to
Wait, hold on.
dash.
Oh, I gotta grab it. That looks like that is 5, 10, 15, that's like 20 feet across.
Yes, it is 20 feet across. You could try to jump it short. 5, 10. Try to like jump diagonally.
Diagonally.
5 feet.
Closer towards the ogre zombie?
Yeah.
How far is that?
You could do, I would say 15 feet to jump.
Alright. I'm gonna try it. I'm in a rage. I just got hammered for half of my hit points on the last attack, so I ain't taking any more of this stuff. I'm coming for you!
Alright, roll a athletics check at advantage to try to jump the gate. Or jump the pit.
Dun 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 dun. Where'd I land?
With a 16, you successfully
Oh, you and me.
make it across. You're kind of right on the edge.
Yes, got it. Okay. And then I have no other actions because that was a dash action, right?
Yes, you would have had to dash to have enough movement.
Yep. So I don't have an attack. I'm not close enough for an attack.
All right. 17. From your angle, you saw Wolfric bash the door in, jump a gap, and you can see a giant ogre zombie.
Right. But I can also see that we can also see this drawbridge is down. Or up, I mean.
Yes, yeah, you can see that the drawbridge is up.
And we have other friends that are trying to make it over here. I don't know what else is in there though. Whoa. 5, 10, 15.
You guys both can see that right here. You can see like a pulley chain mechanism and a release to release the drawbridge.
Great.
Ooh.
So here's my question. I moved 15 feet to get where I am.
Okay.
It's 20 feet essentially to get to that mechanism. I have manta ray fins that I can glide with.
Okay.
It's not exactly like a falling leap. It would just be a jump and like hopefully glide across because I get 2 feet of gliding for every 1 foot I glide. So if I were to take my other 15 feet of movement and jump this and glide the last little bit to try to get the drawbridge down.
Okay. I'll give you I'll give you an advantage. You can do athletics or acrobatics, whatever you're better at, to make the jump. With your you still gotta do athletics because you can't get quite high enough necessarily to make it easily across.
Yeah.
But with your manta ray gliders, you can have advantage on trying to jump the gap as well.
Okay. So I hope I do this right. Whoa, that's not. What do I? Sorry, what do I drag? No. That got it. Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, where were you aiming for? You with a 24, you can successfully make it right over
Right
the gap.
You made it to
here.
wherever you want to go.
Yep, you
there.
made it right there.
And I want to drop it.
Okay,
So
so
that
you're gonna
other
use
people-
your item interaction to drop to pull the lever and
Yes.
release the drawbridge.
I'll
The
do this.
drawbridge because like you're not pulling the chains or bracing them at all. You just pull the lever. It slams down, making a loud noise, but it withstands the impact.
Fabulous. I'm going to use my action to go 5, 10, 15, 20 right here. I don't want to be anywhere near that thing. But the bridge is down and people can get in the room now. I'm good.
All right.
Should have taunted it into the hole.
I mean, I'm a nervous. She's a nervous individual.
All right. Next up, this ogre zombie is gonna take a swing at Wolfred. It's gonna.
You gotta add it to the combat tracker.
There you go. It is. It's just hidden. It was. But a miss. It swings its Morning Star at you. You quickly duck under it as it swings right across the top of your head. There, Wolfric.
Got it.
Braylon, you're up. You have heard quite a bit of commotion from inside, but you technically don't know what is in there.
And I am a little peeved with this guy who just threw something at me, so I'm gonna go ahead and recast Thorn Whip on Uthrid or whatever his name is. So, all right. And can I pull him as much through the bars as possible?
He can't fit through the bars. So you pull him because Thornwood has the pull, right?
Yeah.
Pull him 10 feet. Um, and as you yank him forward, I'll give you D4. And he slams his head against the poles and takes an additional 2 damage.
Cool. And I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. All right.
All right, Tushiro. Nothing came up.
I understand that nothing came up, but I suspect that he will probably be coming soon. So let's see. I'd like to take and stealthily move, because like I can't see the full room. It's like a weird shape. I see this, so I want to move up to this skinnier space, but I want to do so stealthily. So
Okay.
let me roll my stealth check here. Oh yeah, I'm doing a great job.
You start to move, but the room you're in is empty. The upper part of the room is where everything is. So the empty room creates echoes your footprints a little bit.
All right, peek around this corner and see what I can see here now. I don't want to actually move, but I need to move the map. So how do I move the map without moving my token?
Mouse wheel button in and drag.
Okay. So I can see a door down there, and nobody in that room right this moment in time. Huh.
From your angle, you don't see anybody in the room, but you can see all the way through. What is that?
Looks like there's a door there.
Ten, 15, 20, 25, 30. You actually can't see the door. That's beyond your 60 feet of dark vision.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Then I will move back into my previous position and give it one more chance for this guy to come up through the hole. So again, if that thing comes up, even if it comes up just a little bit, like he's gonna peek to see where I am, I'm gonna try to stab in the eyeball, like through the little hole.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So I'm gonna just ready to strike that should it come up.
You see the door open up.
Aha! You're gonna get a katana to the face, pal. Is he visible?
I should have just made it visible. Can you see him?
I did. Yeah, I
Okay.
do see him. I just don't know if like actually he's visible. He's no longer invisible.
No. You see the door open up, but it looks like it's just opening up on its own.
Okay, so I have disadvantage on this, right? Or do
Correct.
or does my surprise attack cancel that out?
You would have he's on alert due to like chasing you. So highs or lows?
Oh, lows.
Just
All
go
right.
with the high.
All right. So I have disadvantage on this attack roll, though, right?
Yes.
All right. So. Oh, are you kidding me? The other one was a natural 20 as well.
You swing your sword, but the hatch kind of like drops just a little bit, and you go right across the top of it. It's still open,
Okay,
but
that's fine. Get you
actually
now.
roll. I'm gonna say actually reroll. Roll at normal because I would consider him prone into your standards, which would actually have been canceled out the negative.
All right, I'll take that. I hit, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. You hit.
Oh, that was really. Oh.
Yeah. You hit him, and right as you like hit him, the hatch closes as he dies.
Thud down onto the ground.
You slice and only his head. So you literally just your katana goes right across, hits him right in the neck, decapitating him, and you just see blood splat, and then the hatch fall closed.
Perfect. It's exactly what I knew was going to happen this whole time. I
And
will
then
flurry and sheathe the katana, fling the blood across the floor.
Earthfield, seeing he's gonna grab another javelin and hurl it at the urine with a hit. What are you concentrating on?
Detect magic.
Oh, that's right.
I just fix that because
Succeeds. Yeah, a javelin comes at you and just glances your left or your right shoulder because you're facing the door. Right, you were moving towards the door. No, you turned around.
yeah, I fired at him and then I moved. So
Yeah. So it hits you right in the shoulder. You can feel you can kind of feel it start to penetrate just a little bit, but your mail armor protecting the blunt of the blow. Oops. Then it's Urin's turn.
seeing the door open and all the loud commotion, I'm just gonna follow suit. And then come right here. And then just gonna dash. And see the big boy. That's the turn.
Hold on 1 second before you move on. No. As an action. Wolfric, you jump to the gap. Then 17 right behind you jumps it, lowers the bridge. You have a giant ogre zombie who's swinging at you.
Am I still raged?
If you do not take damage or attack this turn, you will lose your rage.
Oh, I'm attacking. So I'm gonna go down here to see. That's
Here, drop.
That'd be my dad, looks like.
Wolfric dropped and back.
What were you saying? Pop? swing and a hit. Are you there, Deb? We can't hear you. Mic check, Cyberhawk. I can't hear you. Can you hear us? Nod your head if you can hear us. Hold on. I can't hear you. Hold on.
Technical difficulties.
If push comes to shove, just reboot the whole Discord app.
Headset.
There you go.
Now you can hear me?
Yep.
I don't know what that was. Okay, now, back to the game. So my question is because of my rage, I have a +2. Hear that, Peyton?
What?
I have a +2 damage for my my rage.
Okay. So, if you roll the dice,
I see. I got a +2 down here.
and if when you roll for attack and damage, if you drag the dice over the ogre zombie, it'll automatically apply, whether you hit or miss and your damage.
How does it know I'm raged?
I'll adjust it. Hit
Oh,
the
wait,
plus
no,
2.
I hit the +2, so I'm going to drag it over the zombie.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
8 plus 6.
Yep.
What?
14.
You swing your great axe. You swing it right across his is one of his legs, and just huge cut right into it.
Raw. Okay. I'm standing toe to toe with him, so there's nothing else for me to do.
All right. 17.
We do not like how big that thing is. Or the fact that we would have to get close to attack it. And that's terrifying.
Yes. You feel a font of magic, pun on words there, starting to flow through you. As a bonus action, you can recover 1 spell slot.
Ooh. That's amazing. I don't know what I did. Suddenly I feel stronger. I'm going to use another spell slot then and cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to figure out the controls here. So if I... Nope, that was not the right thing. It's been a week or 2. There we go. How do I roll it, though?
Should be...
Make sure your display is set to actions.
Yeah, it is.
Let me open up. So you're casting Witch Bolt.
Yeah.
See the magnifying glass on the right hand side?
Uh-huh.
If you drop that down, it'll show you your like damage
Got
dice
it.
you can roll.
Okay. So we're gonna do that. Nope.
You cast Witch Bolt, and your strike just zooms right past it.
I was just so surprised that I felt so much stronger. It's cute. I mean, considering I just threw lightning at it, I think I might, step back over here.
The ogre zombie is going to swing again. Oops, as I pass it. Wolfric. Ooh. And hit. Wolfric. For. Let's see if it has. Should have it. It did not. So you actually only took 6. You're not dying. You were at.
It was an 8.
Yes. So
Now
now.
I'm at 2.
I could put it up real quick if you wanted me to.
What's that?
Like his rage ability.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go through and program that.
I can just copy and paste it real quick if you want to give me his character for like 2 seconds.
We'll do it later. I'll just adjust it for now. All right. So you take a maul, and it just swings and knocks the wind right. It hits you right in the chest from this ogre, and you're huffing and puffing from that blow.
Right.
And then it's going to be Braylon's turn. Braylon, as you are moving, you hear or like feel a connection as you examine it. You realize there's this connection between you and the moon, and do you wish to, as a bonus action, dive in further into that connection?
Yes.
Okay, as a bonus action, as you explore this connection that you're feeling, you start to change forms, and you drop to all fours, grow a bunch of fur as you wild shape into a dire wolf.
Okay.
Which
Whoa, this is so cool.
I know, right?
Wait, what's happening? What happened to him?
I turned into a dire wolf.
Did you know you could do that?
Maybe.
he did not know he could do that. Let me go like this real quick. That's not what I wanted. I'm going to do this here. Oh, where did it end up? Make it a friendly and drop it on the. Can you move this token?
Let's see. No.
What? There is an ability to move friendly tokens. I gotta remember what token. Party vision is on. Try that now.
Yep.
There you
And
go. And its initiative is 20. In the combat tracker, are you able to access its abilities?
it's just a token.
You can double the token and it'll bring it the sheet?
It's in the combat tracker as well,
Okay.
not just a token. It's right up. I put it on your initiative count.
All right. I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So you have, before everybody's eyes, you see him transform into a wolf.
I'm just gonna put this on top of myself. That way, it's more realistic. Okay, so I can move 50 feet in this form. Okay. So let's see. I'm then gonna charge 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I squeeze through them?
Yeah, you can. It's double movement to go through a ally.
So that'll just spit me out right here.
Let me give you a little bit extra just so you're not on the.
Alright, and then I might as well use my action to double my pace. 15, 20. Alright, I'm just gonna end up right here. That's all I can do.
All right.
I can't move that though.
Tushiro.
Well,
Uh,
now that
in between your turns, you slice the head off one Durgar.
now that he's out of the way, I want to continue with my stealth infiltration of this particular place. So I'm gonna start moving, hopefully at a stealthy pace. Did that not? It didn't come up for some reason. That was weird. Like I rolled stealth and it just didn't do anything. Yeah, okay.
There we go. 23.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. Do I see anything from here?
You can. Can you see the token?
I can when I don't click on my token. When I click on my token, I can barely see a quarter of his top, like.
So you can see that there's something there. You just can't make out what it is from your.
All right. Does my stealth can count for my like whole action to dash?
If you want to dash, you're gonna have to re-roll stealth. You're being louder. Moving quick along with you're getting closer to him. So
Okay. Disadvantage or just regular?
it'll be regular. I'm
Not sure if that'll work, but let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all I got. I can't get any closer than that.
all right.
That's it. Unfortunately, that's my action. Woo!
As you move in, and you get that close, he turns around,
Oh boy.
grabs the war pick hanging from his belt, and moves up to you. Oh, so lucky. He swings that war pick at you, but with your katana, you easily deflect it away. No issue.
Oh boy.
Um, and okay, this isn't telling me. Will, you might know. For them to enlarge, is that an action or a bonus action? This isn't telling me.
It is
says
an action. So underneath the creature's stat that says actions it can take, Those are
Yeah.
everything is listed as an action unless it specifies
Just a
otherwise.
bonus action. Okay.
Correct. So yes, in order to enlarge, it does require the creature's action.
All right. So it swung at you instead of enlarging.
That was his mistake.
Um, Urine, you feel a voice, a familiar voice to you. You recognize it as your deity. He is telling you, or more encouraging you to hold out your holy symbol and recite a set of words. Okay. Are you going to listen to him, or do you have something else you would like to do?
I'll do that. And I'll pull out the symbol from within my armor and hold it out and recite the words.
As you hold out your holy symbol and recite the prayer he is telling you, you cast Turn Undead on the ogre zombie.
Ooh, Channel Divinity unlocked.
Ooh.
So go ahead. The zombie has to make a
Wisdom saving throw.
saving throw.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll this so because it's gonna be the same thing anyway. So I just roll this.
Alright. Successful. Unfortunately, the ogre zombie succeeds in its saving throw. Does anything happen if it? Nothing. So nothing happens. Channel divinity.
You need to pray harder.
I don't even know what that is.
Pretty. I mean, it's the first time.
It's the first time. Wolfric. Oh, sorry. Urine, were you going to do anything else on your turn?
I was just gonna move up beside him since they
Okay.
use my action
Um,
and pull out my
Wolfric.
shield.
You see a position you can get yourself in to swing your great axe to increase your chances of hitting this ogre zombie, but you realize at the same time it's going to leave you more vulnerable to attack.
I don't care.
You're going to move into the position.
Yes.
Then you can have advantage as you recklessly attack this ogre zombie.
I'm gonna. Do I still get the +2 as well?
Yes, you get yes.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The +2 is on damage, not attack. Let's see. Yep. So I'm going to.
You have advantage.
Oh,
But you
I'm
hit
sorry.
anyways. You hit the great axe effects advantage disadvantage. I don't. Oh, because it says you're prone. It says you're unconscious. I forgot to remove that effect.
Got it.
Go ahead and re-roll because you might get a crit. Well, what was the? Yeah, you might get a crit.
Okay, so I'm rolling with advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you hit. So
I hit. So the damage is
Ooh.
Nice.
18 max damage.
oh
Well,
yeah.
it's not adding the +2, so
Yeah, I got that. Yeah,
Yes, it is. It does add +2 because he's D12 +4.
yeah.
Yep. Max damage.
That was a good reckless strike.
Can I make a second attack? I don't think I have a second
Nope,
attack, right?
not that level yet.
Am I at level 2?
No, you're not.
Okay. All right. I got nothing else.
All right, 17, you're up.
All right. We are going to move in here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Can we climb on the wolf?
Can you climb on the wolf?
Can I like use its fur as a ladder
Um,
and climb up its leg?
if he's receptive to it, I'll allow it. You have to make an athletics check still.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Either one. But if he's receptive. Braylon, as 17 kind of reaches out and you can kind of feel her looking to try to like climb up on you. You are a much bigger creature than she is at the moment. Are you going to stand there and let her, or are you going to give her a sign that you don't like that?
And she can climb on my back. That's fine.
Uh, you can successfully climb up onto his back.
Sweet. I don't know how tall he is. Like how that's gonna affect my movement.
Dire wolf, I would say, the back probably stands what 5 feet ish off the ground. The back of it.
So like I can get on it because I moved. It was 25 feet to get to him.
All right, I would say it's 5 feet of movement to climb up.
Okay, so I'm gonna put myself. I'm on his back. I want to reach out and try to shock the ogre.
With a 20 that hits.
Okay. And then whoa. Damage. 6 damages.
Remember, if you roll it over him, it will auto apply it.
Sorry, I'm getting.
No, you're fine. So 638.
Okay.
All right. This ogre has 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see who it attacks. Oops, what did I just? 4. It's gonna swing at 17. You're the last one to attack it. You're up high, so it's swinging its great axe or its maul is like right level for you at the moment. So it's like this is a perfect time to try to hit you.
Yikes.
Drop against the right person. Yes, it did.
Yeah, that hits.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, probably. Yep, I'm dead.
Well, that wasn't my plan. I was gonna use the pack tactics with her being on my back.
You still have pack tactics.
Nope, because she's incapacitated, isn't she?
You have 2 other teammates.
Are they
With
5 feet?
of the enemy. They are. They don't have to be in 5 feet of you, but to be 5 feet of the creature you're attacking.
Okay.
Legitimately, though, Wolfric is only about 5 feet from you, just over a gap. So
Okay.
either way.
Yeah. But 17 falls. I'm gonna say you stay. You stay. I'm not gonna make you take a fall.
I'm
You're
slumped over.
you're
I'm slumped over his
unconscious
back.
on the back. Braylon, you are up.
Alright, I'm not going to be too happy about seeing my teammate go down, so I'm going to... Alright, where is the attack? And I get advantage on it.
It's a hit.
Well, good thing it has a low AC. Let's see. What can I do? Alright, and that's going to be my turn.
All right. Tushiro.
Let's see. I'm going to try to move myself into a more advantageous position. So I'm just going to move to right there, and I'm going to strike at this guy with my katana.
Oh,
Shoo.
I forgot to see if I knocked it prone.
Oh yeah, the strength saving throw by the ogre zombie.
He succeeded.
Yep. For 9 damage. And you swing, you get a nice cut right into him. And as you do that, you feel a surge of energy and realize you can make another attack.
I will attempt to do so against this guy. Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Run him through with a katana. Doing a lunge attack with this one, just like straight into his chest.
And yeah, you bring your first cut down right across his chest, and then you bring it back up to stab it right into him, right through the heart. He goes down.
All right, so that was what? 15 feet of my movement, so I will...
You've only moved 10 feet.
Okay, so that's 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will move myself towards the door. Just take this sword in a quick flourish, fling the blood off of it onto the ground, and sheath it behind my back. Make my way to the door.
Alright, you're in. You're up. You see a slouched over 17 on the back of this dire wolf.
Would I even be able to reach her?
That's good.
You can easily touch her leg as it's they're wrapped around the sides of the dire wolf. You could reach up and give her leg a slap.
And I'll just give a little tap and cast Spare the Dying.
Where the dying is, she just goes unconscious, right? Doesn't have to make death saves.
Yeah, she's stable.
Correct.
Yeah, stabilizes. All right.
I want to take the unconscious effect off of her. Or make her roll.
All right, Wolfric, you are up once again, but you don't find yourself in a position to be able to gain another reckless attack.
Okay, so I'm going to just attack again. This is my 4th round of rage. I'm going to do a 1. Let's see, no advantage, no plus. So I'm going to attack ogre zombie. Boom.
That's a hit.
And I'm at +2 for damage. Oh yeah!
Dang, yeah, crushing this thing.
Wow.
Why couldn't you roll like this last week? You guys are.
I know.
Good rolls.
Well, the zombie's also getting good saving throws. So.
That's true.
Right?
17. You are still unconscious, but you are stabilized.
I'll take it. I have really bad luck with death saves.
Yeah, we all do lately. The
Natural one.
ogre is going to. It's got 3 living targets here. And it's going for Wolfric.
Hey, at least it doesn't have advantage against you, so there's that.
It's alright.
But still hits. And that
That's
was
right.
enough. You only needed.
No, hang on. I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance as a reaction, and I can reduce my damage by 1d12 plus 4 as a reaction.
Okay, so you were at 14. So you have to reduce the damage as well.
Yep. So There is no +4 on here, so will you just add it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Plus
I'm just gonna.
You can add it in the little modifier beside the advantage and disadvantage thing.
Wouldn't he only
Oh,
have
I'm
to take 7 damage as well?
Yeah, he's raging, so he will only take 7 damage. So
That's still enough.
he only needs to really take away 4 points of damage and be at 1.
Yeah.
No, it was 15.
Well,
Take half 7.
Or
So I
8.
just
Cleared it all.
Yep.
Yeah. Boom.
You're perfectly fine. So you're still at 14.
I'm
No,
wait. I'm still.
he,
at,
he
I'm
was at 4.
still at. Yeah, I'm still at 2. I have 2 temporary hit points.
No,
I
no, I
have two
meant
hit points
you've taken yourself 14 damage.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's right.
That's correct. I've taken 14 damage total.
So you have 2 hit points left.
Yes. Okay, I've used that for the turn.
alright,
Alright.
let's fight the ugly, disgusting zombie, because, that's fun.
You successfully bite into him.
Well, let's go for a kill shot, come on. Nope. Alright, let's see if I knock him down. Nope.
Ooh,
still
so
standing.
close. He stumbled though.
Tushiro, you can hear some growling and some loud noises coming from that hallway.
We'll move up and hopefully use my item interaction to open the door.
Sorry, these doors are open.
Oh, these doors are open, so
Yes.
I don't have to use an item
No,
interaction?
no.
Okay.
The only reason you couldn't see past them earlier was your dark vision distance.
20, 25.
As you cross into the room, you see a giant decaying ogre.
Well, in that case, use my item interaction to pull out the light crossbow on my hip. Take aim at this hulking monstrosity in the middle of the room. Twang! Oh, yes!
So funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 10 points of damage with a crossbow bolt in the back.
Yeah, you see the zombie, this ogre. It takes it, and it starts to stumble. It sees its life flash before its eyes
no.
again because it already flashed before its eyes.
Wait a second, that was a critical hit.
That was a critical hit.
That was a critical hit. I'm sorry. You're playing with the DM. I'll shut up.
What about it being a critical hit? Sorry.
Zombies do not make the saving throw against critical hits.
They didn't have to make a saving throw. Yeah, I was using your verbiage of it's down to 1 hit point left.
Oh, I thought that was enough to actually drop it.
No, you see its life flash before
Dang.
its eyes and pull it back together.
What life?
Yeah, that's why I said it's life again, because it already saw its life flash before its eyes.
Unlike.
On life.
It's on life. Urine, you're up. You see a zombie that's not doing so hot.
And whack it with the warhammer from behind. And can't hit shit tonight.
Natural 1. You swing. You hit it, but it was like a little baby swing. It's like a little tap. Didn't even feel it.
Aluminum
I told y'all,
baseball
I may
bat.
have all the good stats, rolled really high on my stats, but I'm gonna roll like shit in game.
Hey, so it says I'm unconscious.
Oh, let me fix that. Yep.
So I'm not unconscious. I'm going to take a swing at him again. Let's see. This is. Oh, yeah.
Well, he's dead.
We
Finish it.
hope.
Well, he said 1 HP, so.
Well,
Now he gets to make a saving throw.
yeah.
That's 3 12s in a row on that dice.
Oh, no. That didn't okay, so I'll just roll Constitution.
Yeah, he's at 1 hit point again.
No, it didn't roll.
Oh.
There we go.
He doesn't have to roll over a 20 to even get it.
You did 18 points of damage. Yes, you would have had to roll a 23 or higher. But he fails. And the ogre zombie flops right to the ground. You see its like decaying body as it like slashes across the ground, just like kind of explode outward.
Yuck. I'm really glad I was unconscious for that.
Well, I'm like, no! Ah!
And for the moment, you are out of combat.
Can I go retrieve my crossbow bolt?
Yes, you've only fired one. Yeah, you can have that back.
Cool.
You're gonna have to search through some zombie guts to get that crossbow bolt back.
I have no qualms about zombie guts. You forget where I'm from.
Or at least you didn't put it in your.
So, out of combat, the rage goes away, and I just kind of sit down on the ground up against the cage. It's like, oh. Because I'm pretty hurt.
I see we have entered their fort. Has anyone come to greet us?
And ogre
Just,
zombie.
just that thing. But I wouldn't call it a greeting.
Well, this animal here does look like perhaps it is the missing goat from the town. Is she okay?
Roll a animal handling.
No, I'm pointing at 17 on the back of the
Oh, okay.
dire
Sorry,
wolf.
I thought you'd mentioned the goat.
She's stable now, but I don't have any way to help her back up right now.
Wasn't there one other with us? And where did the wolf come from?
I really can't answer because I only speak wolf. So.
He is the wolf.
Well, this gets more interesting and more interesting. Perhaps we should investigate further? It does look like there are several ways that we could go. Anyone have a suggestion?
I'm just gonna look around, still having my detect magic up, see if I notice anything.
Are there
I'm
any?
gonna walk up to Punk and kind of gesture to the person on my back. Or I guess it's not Punk, it's Yevrin.
Yeren.
Yeah.
I'll just gently move her off and put her up against the wall, because there's nothing I can do about that now.
Oh.
Perhaps this would be a good time to take a small rest. We have established a decent foothold here, no? There is also an armory up the hallway from the direction I came. It could be a location to secure, as the only other entrance to that was through the tower.
Can I sniff the area for any kind of sense or anything that we have not encountered yet?
Roll a perception. At advantage. I'm pretty sure dire wolves have advantage on perceptions for 10.
Sounds
Hearing.
Can I look? Go ahead.
Alright. Do I have to use their perception? Yeah.
Yes.
Are there any doors out of this room up here?
Wait. You see. I don't know why that's hidden. Um, you do. You see that there's like a pillar in the middle of this wall, and like you can walk around both sides of it.
Okay. I still think we should potentially retreat. The big fellow doesn't look as well either. Maybe this would be a good time to take a short break before we go any further.
Yeah,
No,
I definitely could use a break.
can I look at the feated ogre and see if it matches the print that we were tracking earlier before?
Um, Roll a survival.
You
Yeah.
survive.
The kind of looking at what's like left over of this exploding zombie, you can ascertain that the giant feet that it has match up with the giant footprints you found in the snow.
I'm just gonna go over, heft her up onto my shoulders, and make my way toward the armory that you said was over here.
I would like to try to grab the goat and take it with us to the armory, because it was one of the things that we came here to get.
Roll a animal handling.
Oh, this will be great. I'm going to be so good at this. I don't know how to handle a goat, so I'm just like
You
literally...
don't. I mean, you can. It's got like a rope tied around its neck. Um, from when they pulled it in there. Still, they didn't even take the time to worry about untying it. So you can like kind of pull it along, but it's gonna reluctantly follow you.
I'm fine with that, but
Yep.
I will show them where the armory
Can I like follow
is.
behind it and growl at it if it tries to move away from him?
Um, roll roll an intimidation.
Okay.
He's being a rich dog.
Where is... What is intimidation? It's not on the skill list.
It's charisma.
Charisma. Okay, I can't do it like that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. This thing.
A 7.
Yeah, it's a negative 2, so I'll just do -2 and roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you successfully like give it the right amount of scare, not to like send it trying to completely run away. But also like scary enough that it doesn't kind of like look at you like you're a more bark than bite. And the goat more easily follows alongside Toshiro. As you get like partway through that room, Toshiro, it like easily just started like following you.
So all of a sudden I'm dragging it and then it's like running ahead of me a little bit?
Yeah, like not enough to like pull, but it's like ahead of you. Like get me away from here.
I'll just nod at the wolf.
I don't know why I'm carrying you. Moving your token.
I think this is a good place. The one entrance is a hatch in the floor, and this door seems to be the only other place that they can enter this room from. Perhaps we hold up here long enough for the big fellow and her to recover.
The her. Nice.
There.
That sounds like a good idea.
How long does wild shape last for normally?
I believe it's 2 hours or an hour.
Half your druid level or something like that.
Number of hours equal to half your druid level, rounded down. So for a half an hour
Half hour. Okay.
at level 1. Yeah.
So as you start.
I'll take a position of watch, like by this door, just kind of keeping an eye out or an ear out, rather, for anybody that might approach. I don't need to rest.
All right. You're partway through your rest, Braylon. You um, shape back into your human form.
Oh,
And
there you are again.
Yeah, that thing's annoying. I can't speak in that thing. Very.
Did you mean to do that?
Not entirely, no.
Can you do that again?
I would assume possibly. I don't. I just was looking at the moon, and the next thing I knew, I was a wolf. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with no for now.
you're gonna make everybody think you're a werewolf.
Well, the moon does possess very
Totally not
mystical
nervous at all.
powers. That is-
Uh,
I couldn't hear you after over the laughter.
I said the moon does possess mystical powers. I hope that it seems that whatever path you are on, it will be an exciting one.
I'd love to be a werewolf. Then I'm immune to half of the damage in this game.
um, your rest goes by uneventful. Um,
Roll a,
it's
roll a d4, and that's how many hit points
Yep.
she recovers.
4.
What?
You come back with 4 hit points after an hour.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And the rest of us can roll.
The rest of you can gain the benefits of a short rest. Unfortunately, 17, you are unconscious until the very end, so the only benefit you get is the 4 hit points.
Well, okay.
I mean, I think the only thing you can gain from the short rest is more hit points, but
Well, you roll your hit dice at the end of the short rest, but that's fine.
I'm pretty sure in the rules say like if you're have to be. I don't remember where I read that. Will might remember. Am I correct on that ruling, Will?
Well, it says a stable creature that isn't healed regains a hit point after 1d4 hours.
Oh,
It's the only
a
thing
hit
I've
point.
found so far.
Oh yeah,
A hit
a
point.
hit point.
So I have.
I'm gonna give you the 1 hit point.
And then let her roll a hit dice.
I'll let you roll a hit dice then.
I mean, I only have 1, so it's not like.
She seems to be on the page in the rule book, so go with what she's saying.
She was prepared for it.
I was looking it up because I felt like it was something I should know. Hey,
So you're at
look,
6.
6 points.
So I
Oh.
can do.
What was that, Cyberhawk?
There we go.
I don't know. He's having. I'm not having a problem.
Good.
So everybody rolled pretty decent. It looks like. Wolf Rig, that didn't apply. You're at 0. Wounded. Alright. So you guys just gain the benefits of the short rest. And you guys didn't hear or see anything during that time. Nothing bothered you.
Did you ever find that invisible fella?
Oh, yes. He came up that hatch, and if you lift it up, you'll see his decapitated corpse.
Alright, and I assume you killed the other one as well that was in here.
Yeah, I probably passed the dead body going through the hallway.
Oh yeah, the dead body's in the room
Okay.
with you, like right below you.
I need like a minute. I gotta take my dog out.
That sounds good. Why don't we take our break real quick, and then we'll come back from our short rest.
All right, Kofifi time.
That's going to be my role.
All right. We got a goat leader. Everybody's back, or
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's back.
the world is your.
I'm just muted because I'm eating some chips, and that would be distracting.
Do you have a particular direction that you would like to go? It seems that there is a door to the south as well as further in.
We cannot move the goat.
Oh, I can fix that. Here, goaty, goat. Now you should be able to.
Still no.
So did they recently change? Yeah, I can move him. No, I can't. Never mind.
We'll just go like this. Oh wait, that's because for some reason there's a goat token, but that goat token isn't linked to the actual goat in. There we go.
Go.
There we go.
You had two different instances in the
Hey.
content tracker.
Now
Yeah, I
we
don't know
can.
why.
Now we can lead the goat. Okay.
All right.
How long does light last for? Urine, you cast it before you guys came here.
8 hours.
Okay.
An hour.
It just lasted an hour. Did I cast it?
You cast it before you guys came here. You did. I remember somebody pointing out they couldn't see it, and you casted it.
It's 1 hour, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, it was 1
Anybody
hour.
currently? That hour would have ended. Is somebody going to cast a light source? It is dark in here.
Who cannot see?
Do Goliath not have dark vision?
I cannot. I don't have dark vision.
I think Goliath is the only one that cannot see.
Well, the human.
I'm a human.
Oh,
So
yes.
I don't know what 17 is, so no idea about that.
I have pointy ears, but they're blue.
Yeah, like even out of character, I haven't looked too much, so I don't even know what your race is out of character.
Out of character, I am a Simic hybrid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
I just
race
look like
Do we
is
wanna
still a
risk-
magician.
do we want to risk a light, or do we want to move more stealthily and just have them hang back and?
I think having them hang back would probably be best. Having Wolfric and myself at the front, well, at least myself, and perhaps
They can-
Urine.
They
I
can
will say
follow.
I'm not very stealthy with my heavier armor.
I am
They
pretty
can-
stealthy.
They can follow us with the goat. We can see.
I'd like to check this door to the south.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep Toshiro within my visual line, and then keep an eye on the other two that can't see.
I'd
But
like
the
to.
gates are, is it daytime still?
It is daytime, but daytime is still dim light.
Because it's
Um,
always snowy.
It's always
That's
dark
true.
in Icewind Dale.
That's true.
I would like to take a listen at this door to see if I hear anything beyond.
Is there any
Uh,
torches or anything?
um, roll a no. There are no forms of light sources unless you have a torch. Hmm.
You no take candle. Gonna put a candle on my head. No.
Um,
We are peeking around the corner, keeping an eye on Toshiro.
sorry, I'm reading what you hear. With an 18, you can hear that there is noise. Some ruffling in there, but you can't quite make out what it is.
Okay, can so I can see the group. Do they have a light source lit?
We don't.
Okay, so you guys don't have a light source currently lit. Okay, so then I will try to stealthily open the door and see if I could peek inside.
Um, all right. You peek inside. Um, and
Interesting.
you see, I'm gonna open these doors.
Okay.
Because they're like chain doors, but they're actually closed at the moment. Give me a second.
No worries. Ooh. 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 A bunch of S's.
You see, um, some humanoid figures covered in spores.
In spores?
Yes.
And they're behind like a chained door? Like a jail cell
Um,
door, or
yeah, like a jail cell door.
but it's made out of chains?
No, sorry, it's just a barred door. That's what I meant.
Okay. Alright. What are they doing?
They're just kind of standing in there. I mean, they might be like walking around or kind of just standing.
Okay. I will
So it's like a cell.
turn towards Yiren and I will hold up 4 fingers and then like point at my eyeballs and kind of do the open-handed shrug like
Year nods.
uh
Understanding.
okay. Jeez. And then I will close the door and move back towards the group. And then I will tell them what I saw, that 4 or 5 humanoid spore-looking things. They seem to be behind jail cell doors. So either they're captives or I don't know.
Is
Can
this
I-
an affliction that I might know about? Spores and all?
Spores. It's not something as a Goliath barbarian. No.
Okay.
What about my history? Would I be familiar with spore creatures?
Um, roll a roll a history check.
Okay. Given where I came from.
Spore creatures like this could mean a lot of different things, given where you come from. Nailing it down to exactly what they are, um, you wouldn't know from just having him tell you that there's humanoid spores.
I will ask Toshiro to keep an eye on the goat, and I would like to go take a peek and see if I can discern more.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go here. Woo, wrong button. And so it's like history looking at them.
Yeah. You tried to recall it. Now do looking at them. Go with a what's an arcana? Going looking at them.
Okay.
Now that you actually have a look, like, hey, um,
Hey.
you would recognize these. Um, I don't even know how to pronounce this. They are humans that where did they go? They used animated spores of a
Mike
myconid
Myconid.
myconid sovereign.
Oh wow. Myconid sovereign.
What's a myconid sovereign?
Well, I'll explain because I actually know quite a bit about that. Myconid sovereigns, assuming that I can use player knowledge.
With that role, you could and your character's background, you could use your player knowledge. So
Okay.
using the animated spores of a myconid sovereign, the Durgar have turned these dead humans into spore servants. Is what you would know with that, plus what know your knowledge of what myconoid, which I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
It's a
All
mushroom
right.
people.
So with my extensive history of running out of the abyss, the Myconids are an underdark that are actually peaceful. But they are essentially just mushroom people. And they can, however, if influenced, turn creatures with spores into spore servants. And essentially, they have mental abilities. They're telepathic, and communicate with those servants telepathically. The servants, however, lose any. I mean, they died and came back as a servant, so they're legitimately just operating on orders. And if they don't have orders, they're just milling around aimlessly.
It's essentially a
They're
spore version of a zombie
yeah,
that you can
they're
control.
not good. They're not good for much. They won't do anything to you unless provoked. Then they will defend.
Change
They
them.
will. They will defend themselves, but not much else, unless they're told to do otherwise.
They
Is
are
there-
already dead.
Oh, okay.
They are dead and have been reanimated with the spores.
Oh. Well, the goat did not move.
Perfect. I would say that they are harmless in their current situation. So I don't see reason to provoke them or interact with them and as I don't know exactly what kind of spores they used, it could be unhealthy to get too close. Spores can infect creatures and have some negative effects. So without knowing exactly which sovereign those spores came from, it's better not to get too close.
Understood. There did seem to be a stairwell Should we continue investigation this way, or should we?
Do you know if the spores can survive the cold?
I know the Underdark is a very humid place. I'm not sure how they would do in this temperate zone outside.
It's not much warmer in here than it is outside. FYI.
Okay, so
I mean, it
they're
is like
probably
warmer because you're away from the elements, but you
right.
haven't seen like any lit fires or any.
Okay,
I'm just wondering
I
if their spores would be as transmittable in this cold weather.
I believe that we believe that the risk would be the same. As far as um, how they would do in the weather, I believe it would be based upon their human nature as to how it did outside. As most creatures would, they would not survive the cold weather for long.
I think they are just best left where they are and left
So
alone.
you're saying they're mindless,
Yes, it seems so.
they're not in discomfort where they are.
They don't know what discomfort is.
They're dead.
Then I say we leave well enough alone.
Toshiro, as you walk that far into the room, as you actually walk here, the these doors swing open, and these servants come out.
Really?
Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
And I can't see any of that.
Oh,
Even
I
with
did
dark
really
vision.
well.
Is that for all of us?
Yeah.
Yes, everybody rolls initiative.
Did I roll
Even
mine?
if you're not going to actively fight.
God, all the ones tonight.
Well, I guess my initiative, my low initiative, that makes sense because I'm way back there. I don't see shit, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on over there.
yeah,
I'm
all
kinda
of this
watching
makes
the
sense
door.
because I can't even see that far anymore.
Well, I'm kind of standing where there's some light coming in from the open doors, so I can kind of see the passage. I'm looking down just to kind of make sure no one rushes us from the back or from the area we haven't explored.
17, you're up first.
Okay.
And you can see that they stepped out.
I'm gonna leave the goat. Go 5, 10, 15. I think 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I'm gonna have to get like here. I want to attempt to message them. Or I mean, okay, so we'll just say like the one directly south of me.
You're going to cast message on.
Yes. And I'm going to say stop.
Okay. You said stop. There was no response.
I'm just gonna see if anything happens. But I am going to do so from right here.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. I'm gonna do so from right here, just so I don't block the door.
What one is this? That one doesn't do anything. Toshiro.
Shield and sword. Well, I always have the shield out, so just draw the sword and like be ready to strike if one of them comes up next to me in melee striking range. But like hold my ground. Like I saw her do something, and she said they were harmless unless provoked. So I'm not going to try to provoke this creature or this entity, but I am going to hold my ground. And I will go ahead and the door's left open, so I will, like, behind me call out, "They have exited the cells! They seem to be advancing!" So that everyone down there can hear me.
All right.
The goats in initiative? Awesome.
This
Hello.
one's gonna
Can the
go
goat do anything?
like to nudge. 5, 10, 30. This one, it starts to walk closer to Toshiro, and then as it does that, and gets a little bit closer, it then actually kind of diverges and go back towards 17. 30. And it has a spear in its hand. And miss. Braylon, you heard the call out about the creatures moving forward.
All right. I'm gonna look over to the dwarf and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then I'm gonna reach out and put my arm on his shoulder and give him guidance.
I can reply, right?
Yeah, you can always reply.
I'll say the mushrooms have gotten out.
The
'Cause I can
mushrooms
see
attack!
Yeah. Basically, that's what I say, because I can actually see number 2 now.
Just barely.
Yeah, just barely.
So does the guidance go on me? Because that's
Hey.
what it's set for.
You concentrate on it, but you
But I get the concentration for it. So okay.
You might have to shift click it so it targets me when you do it, because I used to have to do that with like Shield of Faith and all that.
All right. Just know you get a plus. What is it? A plus D4.
D4, yeah.
So
this one's going to move up.
I figure since you're always complaining about your rolls, that'll help you a bit.
I mean, it only helps ability checks, so.
And it's going to try to spear at Toshiro, and he just, yeah, I imagine you have your katana out.
Oh, yeah. And I was readied with an attack should it come near me.
That's true. And that's a hit. Ooh, this thing sees its life flash before its eyes, then pulls it back together.
Slice its, like, spory arm off.
Yeah, you cut some of the, you swing, you get a good gash into it, a bunch of the spores fall off. Wolfric.
So I'm going to move 10, 20, 30 feet. I can see it. I'm going to sheathe
Can you?
them.
Do you have dark vision?
Oh, no, I can't. It's dark. There's no light. All right. That's all I can do.
Yeah,
I can sprint. I can sprint, right?
Yeah, you could move in close, yes.
But it's still about being dark.
You could, I mean, he could feel along the wall. He's gonna bump into the goat, but you're not gonna be able to do anything without any light.
Gotcha.
Working on it.
So I moved twice my range, and that's all I got.
Urine.
All right, knowing these two can't see, he's going to grab part of his cloak and cast light on it, and his entire cloak glows a warm, bright blue.
Ooh, pretty.
All right.
And then he just moves up 25 feet. And so now it's 20 foot, and then I think another 20 foot of dim light.
Yep.
That'll do.
It's a good color.
This one's gonna go 5, 10, 15. It's gonna go right there. And swing, bada swing, bada. And it's gonna swing,
Ouch!
and you're gonna attempt to deflect it away, but you miss, and it's gonna stab its spear into you
Owie! Past my shield.
for 3 points of piercing damage. The servant and that's still down there just stays in its cage, or not in its cage, but like in its cell. 17.
We do not like things this close. I'm gonna reach out and
Zap zap.
zappy zap.
Roll it over the S. Grab your die and drop it on the S that's near you.
Oh, what's that face?
You reach out to zap it, and it's just like a little, like, you kind of like give it a little static shock.
Or I'm just gonna look it straight in the eye and say, "Don't move."
I'm gonna call you Taser from now on.
Taser
The
face.
servant, the
me to
other
it.
servant still in its cell, seemed to listen to you. Just stood there. Tushiro.
Alright, I'm gonna try to take out Spore Servant number 3.
That's a hit.
And I believe that I will just kill him.
Yeah. Without incident, you bring your katana right down across it, killing him.
Cut it in half. Nice cross cut across the chest.
Or you cross cut, you see like across the chest, at a diagonal, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You see like the top half just slide across the diagonal, hit the ground, and then the bottom half fall over.
Nice.
Then it's the goats, and the goats are standing. This one's going to stab back at 17, giving it a little static shock. That's going to hit.
Jeez.
Damage.
You're already unconscious?
I am a squishy sorcerer. Yes, I am unconscious.
Oh, man.
Braylon.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, and I believe that's enough to hit the servant number 2. So I'm gonna then pull out a thorn out of my bag and then extend it at Spore Servant number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and do some damage to it. Very minor damage to it. And then I'm going to pull it. That way it's just to the left of Wolfric.
Yeah.
Bring it in range.
Not the goat.
You're unconscious.
You're unconscious.
I can still say not the goat.
You hear her body. Not the goat.
It's her last words.
Wolfric, you had one of these spore servants get pulled closer to you.
Convenient.
I'm going to make a full attack on it. Let's see. Action.
I think Thorn Whip's like my favorite druid move.
You swing, but you're still kind of startled that it kind of just got pulled next to you, and swing and a miss.
Let's see.
You're in
Yep.
number
nothing
one.
else.
Yep. I can get right here with 25, right?
Where were you?
15, and then right beside Braylon.
15.
Yep, that will be
But,
exactly 25.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Garen's going to look down, see 17 once again out, reach down,
Shake his
firm
head.
grasp to cast Spare the Dying, and say, "Stop it."
She's no longer unconscious. Oh, unconscious and
I
stable.
don't have a way to. Yeah, I can add stable, but I can't get rid of the unconscious condition.
Oh, I mean, technically, she's still unconscious.
Yeah, but in the game, you keep it there. She's going to be rolling death saving throws.
I think the stable will deactivate it. Then Spore Servant. This one's going to see if it has luck again at you with a natural 20.
That's against me? Ouch.
Yes. Or
Ow.
9. Yeah, it takes that spear
Oh, man.
and goes right for the same spot it already like had stabbed you at and just digs it in deeper.
Ouch. I was going to let this one go, but no, not now.
Again, the one down below stays in its cell. 17, you are stable. Servant number 1 is going to stay where it's at. Tushiro.
See if I can get some revenge on this guy.
That's a hit.
And then stab at ye. Just I'm doing the flunge, the flying lunge, where I jump up into the air and just like right through its two little beady eyeballs with my katana, buried to the hilt.
Without problem, it falls to the. You pull your katana out, and it just slumps to the ground.
Kind of swaying on my feet a little bit. Look down at the wound.
Servant number 2 is got a target right in front of it. It's gonna see if it can drop another person. It's gonna stab its spear at you, but you just kind of stare it down. Your great axe deflected away. And then Braylon.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and release my Thorn Whip one more time on this servant number 2.
That's a hit.
And let's hopefully go for a little more damage this time.
You hit it with the thorns, and it scrapes off a bunch of the spores across it. Wolfric.
I'm going to try to cleave this thing in half. Oh, that makes some progress there. Let's see.
Oh,
Just enough. You swing and right across the chest, slicing it in two. It slumps to the ground. At this moment in time, you are not in combat.
ew. I'll take a moment to like try to bandage up that massive gash that I've got in my side right now.
I'm going to come into the room.
Are these
Enough.
doors also
over.
Are these doors also barred? The
Yeah, they're the same style door.
okay.
You said
Open up.
combat's over, right?
Hold on. It was, but as soon as Wolfric steps where he's at,
Ah!
this one steps out of its cage. We're gonna go keep the same initiative. It's gonna go down to it. Uh, moving up to you.
You son of a gun.
Do I not get my turn, like, to do anything before I move?
I'll let you get well, it ended on your turn. I'll let you get in a turn, since it kind of ended right there. But it's gonna go. Actually, we'll start at your turn. You see it step out. Actually, works perfect where we're at in the tracker.
Wolfric, you step on that spot on the floor and the thing slides down and you're like, shit.
I'm just gonna step right here and pull up the crossbow and take a shot.
Twang.
Finally.
You hit it right in the chest. Its life flashes before its eyes and it pulls it back together.
Crappy.
And then it's gonna move up. It's 30 feet. And swing, bada, swing! And a miss. So it's gonna stab at you, but you successfully dodge out of the way. 17.
Unconscious but stable.
Yes. This other one seems to stay where it's at.
Nobody move.
Tushiro.
I would like to take my turn and kind of survey the floor to see if I can find, like, maybe if there's another trigger or two. See if it's something that, like, I could identify, maybe.
As you do, several fall from the ceiling.
Check.
A perception check?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if this is something I can see or not see, but
In the middle of combat, as you're looking around, like you can't seem to see anything that would be triggering this.
alright, then I slowly, like, start moving my way around the room.
Okay. Braylon.
All right. I am going to, let's see. Okay, I have one. Good. I'm going to move 15. I'm going to move right here. And then I'm going to bend down to where 17 is. And I guess I didn't need to move. I have healing word. I'm used to having the other one. I'm just going to cast heal word on 17.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh,
nice
we're
roll.
definitely out of healing.
Sweet.
She's better off now than she was before the fight.
I'm so much better. That's amazing.
Healing word is a bonus action, so you can still cast Thorn Whip if you wanted.
Oh, is it? Okay. Then I
Yes.
will use Thorn Whip, and I will attack the Spore Servant. Yeah, for some reason I thought he had Cure Wounds. That's why it moved up. All right. Let's see.
Oh!
You throw your Thorn Whip at it, and you're trying to miss both your teammates who are kind of in between you. And like you're kind of hesitant, so it just kind of goes out like a couple feet in front of you and stops.
Well, I got a max roll. I might as well roll on minimum while I'm at it.
Wolfric.
I am going to take a swing at that thing right by me. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Boom! I smite the mighty blow.
You. Oops, wrong one. Kill that one. And for the moment, you're out of combat.
I would like to make my way to the southern cell along the wall.
I would like to stand up.
All right. Stop right there, Tushiro. As you step there, this one opens up.
That's fine.
And it's actually at the top of the combat tracker. So we'll do 17 stood up, and then it's going to make its way directly towards you.
I don't have any more spell slots, by the way.
It is what it
me
is.
neither. Like I said, we're done
Jeez,
with
a
healing,
natural
so-
20?
Wait.
Wow.
Wasn't my turn at the top of the?
You stood up. So he
Oh.
reinitiated the combat, and it's going to step out and move right at him.
Okay.
Well, I'm
So
going
kind of-
down because I have 2 hit points left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Euron just shakes his head.
The most injured person running out in front of everything.
Death save is successful.
I wasn't trying to run. I was trying to like sneak along the wall to stab it in its cell.
Braylon.
Alright. I cannot help with healing, but I can move up a little bit and then use Thorn Whip. Try to pull it away from him so it doesn't attack him while he's on the floor. Alright, I will pull a. What is it? Only 10 feet. Yeah, 10 feet closer.
All right.
And then Wolfric's turn.
Boom, I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, well, 10. Just move there so I don't. Come on, there. And I'm going to attack.
That's a hit.
And. Boom!
And the last servant is dead.
Euron comes running up. Damn it!
He just reaches down,
Is there any more
does
of
the
you
same
want to
thing
stop
all
that?
over again, grabs him. He casts Spare the Dying and then stands up. Ooh, shit. Is there any way I can do a medicine check to see if I can, help him get to 1 HP?
Roll a medicine.
D4 with this, because I assume I still have guidance for a few more seconds.
Can
Oh, a natural.
And you didn't need it. And I'm pretty sure somewhere in the rules, like a medicine check actually gives you on a natural 20 1 hit point. But I don't care because I'm going to give it anyways. Yeah, you with a 20, natural 20, successfully like bandage him up, and then you kind of like give him a shake and like a little slap across the face. And
What? What? What happened? Just don't break my
Being
mask.
dumb. Don't be dumb.
Toshiro will be taking the back of the party for a while.
He looks over at 17 and says, "You do."
Well, we have at least located the goat. Perhaps it would be best to take the goat back to the village for now? Rest up and come back? Or do we continue to explore?
Well, we're still looking for a lantern and a pearl necklace.
I understand that, but we have taken out their zombie, and we are very injured and beat up at this moment in time.
I believe at least returning the goat, resting up for a bit, and then we can always make our way back.
Do we know how far away this place was from the town?
It's a couple hour journey. But you guys left bright and early, and then between finding this place, it's like 1 in the afternoon.
So it's not that hard of a trek to go there and back and all over again.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I'm pretty tired from misusing one of my spells earlier and then having to heal afterwards.
Yes, this...
Aaron nods in agreement because of his detect magic not working the way
Very
I
well.
wanted it to.
I do have a question, though. Do we have a way to potentially disable the drawbridge?
So that way they can't
Raise it back?
raise it.
Why,
Aaron
yeah.
holds up his warhammer.
How big is the chain that was holding it?
Mm, I don't know, standard size drawbridge chain. I have no idea how thick of a chain link that would be.
Okay, so here's the question. I hit the lever. So what does the lever look like?
It's just like like the lever pulls and like releases the like brake or gear that like holds it up. So like it's
is
like
it
a
wood?
typical you have to like pull the chain to raise it or lower it normally, but like you can release the lever and then usually like slowly let it down, holding onto the chain. But you could theoretically break the um, lever mechanism that locks it.
Is it wood or metal?
It's gonna be gears like pulleys, so it's gonna be metal combination.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up here and I can always find our way back here. I'm very good at that. If we wish to go to town,
I think that would be best for us to
let me
rest.
let me take out this draw. Let me take out the chain on this drawbridge, and we'll ensure that we don't have to try to jump this again when we come back.
Well, even if we do, we can do it just fine.
How is
And
that?
I'll kind of raise my arms so you can see my manta wings.
What are those?
My glider. Our glider.
You just see the mask kind of like move back and forth in the no motion. No words are said, though.
We can glide. We will be okay.
Well,
Aaron is going to look around, getting a feeling for the place, and then while they're all having this conversation, he just makes his way toward the back, looking around.
Is that like a racial thing? That you have the glider thing?
Sure.
She's a human squirrel monkey.
Elven squirrel monkey.
Oh, elven squirrel monkey. So I'm gonna attempt to break the chain where it attaches to the gear, or the lever.
Okay. Roll
To try to keep
a.
it-
How are you like swinging your great axe at this? Just trying to rip it
Yes.
apart.
I'm gonna swing my great axe at it.
Roll a
Try
hit.
to roll a hit.
Just roll like a hit. Like you're gonna try to hit something.
Okay.
That may not be necessary.
As you swing, yeah. Roll damage. Yeah, you destroy the entire mechanism with one swing.
There. Now the gate's not moving anywhere.
Excellent. I think I'm feeling much better. I seem to have caught a second wind.
I have a feeling that we may actually be safer here than we think.
Are you actually feeling better?
I mean, I gained 2 hit points. So now I'm, I have 3. So, what do you mean we're safer here?
And it's just a feeling that things may be safe here. We may have cleared it out more than we think.
So we should perhaps find a place to camp for the night?
Yes, it would save us a lot of time and effort.
Oh, shame we can't roll up the drawbridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have said something before I rendered it mute.
Yeah, he tried to. He still swung.
I did. You still swung.
It's okay. We can go
There
back
is
to...
stone doors. You can still
Well,
close.
We could head through the tunnel and the hatches and stay in that tower out there since there's only one entrance.
we could just stay in the weapon room.
That too.
Fine.
I say we stay right here. We bar the door. Close the doors and bar them shut, and stay here. Then we know no one comes in. We got a. Is that a well?
It's frozen.
It's frozen. Okay.
Yes, we have frozen water.
We can put the goat back in the cage so he doesn't run off, and then we can see all the doors from there, and I think we can be safe.
I only require 4 hours of rest. That seems feasible. If you allow me my 4 hours of rest, then I will continue to take watch while the rest of you recover.
We will not cage the goat, but we will tie it up.
Kieran's stomach growls as he looks over at the goat.
Being how early it is in the day still, you gain the benefits of a long rest. You'll still have to wait for the evening so that you can perform a long rest. Due to you cannot gain the benefits of a long rest more than within 24 hours of each other. So then, midday, you will have to chill there till the evening before you can perform a long rest.
Well, there is a set of stairs that seem to lead somewhere. Perhaps we should continue exploring until it gets dark and then take a long rest.
That's what I say.
Yes. I have a strong feeling this place is safe. So we should still be wary, but can move with a little less caution.
Shall we either see where the stairs go, or was there something that you spotted over there, Urine?
There's a path that leads a little more down. I got a glance before returning.
I'm having trepidations of returning to the spore room. Perhaps let's go this direction for now.
So are we not long resting?
We have to wait till it gets dark in order to rest.
Okay.
Isn't it always dark?
He's gonna stop Toshiro, even though it's safe. He gets in front of him because he still doesn't like the idea.
I'm just gonna kind of follow behind because I can't see without the light source.
I'm gonna light. I've got a torch in my pack. I'm gonna light it.
My cloak is still lit, so
I will put away the shield and the katana and draw out my longbow and take up a ranged position.
so
Backing
Ian's
up
gonna
your
come over here and glance at whatever this thing is along the wall.
You see a lever.
Can I examine the door to see if it's openable, or locked or
Uh,
not?
you reach up to the door. It seems to be unlocked.
Do you
Alright,
want me to pull the lever at a range?
I imagine the lever was to either raise or lower the drawbridge.
You guys destroyed the chip mechanism to raise and lower it.
Oh.
we don't know what it does. I'm gonna do my best to creak open the door.
As you open the door, a stone-carved bed and desk occupy this drab room. Atop the desk are several shards of dark crystal, as well as a crumpled-up piece of paper and a burlap sack draped over an object that emits colored light that shifts from blue to green to red.
Immediately go over to that sack.
Perhaps that would be
He
the
holds
lantern.
up a thumbs up to the rest of them.
Alright.
Slowly move forward.
Behind.
Can I pull the sack off the ever-changing color?
You pull it off, and from what you can tell, this is the stolen lantern you were looking for. Um, Tushiro, do you speak or read, or do you read Dwarvish?
Nope. But
So
I will turn and hand the piece of paper over to the dwarf.
Here's my question: would I actually know Dwarvish? Because
yes.
you know my back, I would. Okay,
Yeah.
it's more of an inherent thing than anything.
Yeah.
Then I will read it.
The letter says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalyn continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land, Dearth."
I say all that out in Dwarvish.
We do not all speak dwarvish. Could
He
you
looks
translate?
very confused. Um, what was the name of the town again?
East Haven.
I
Can
saved
you
that.
can you just put that in Discord so that I can write it in my notes, like copy paste it at some point?
Yes.
Well,
Heading back to Pokemon?
Okay.
he doesn't read the whole thing. He only reads the town's name.
Yes.
The rest of it is in dwarvish, and without you understanding dwarvish, your character wouldn't know anything except for the town's name.
Does anybody else speak Dwarvish in the group?
No.
I actually do need you to type it out so I actually know all you said, because all I got was East Haven and second
I'll
base
send
or
that
something.
to you. Um, Dad, do you speak Dwarvish?
No. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just make sure. No, common and giant.
Okay, so nobody speaks Dwarvish. Perfect. So he repeats East Haven
What
to the
about
group.
East Haven?
What about it, DM?
No, I'm asking you. Like that's the only thing you say in common.
Saying as a player, didn't fully
Oh,
get
okay.
all of it.
So the wording was, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalyn continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land, Dearth."
So Yaren looks it over, realizing he couldn't understand him when he was speaking outdoors. He says, East Haven, new base, as they search for something.
I will gather the shards of dark glass.
Okay.
Just put them in a pouch, I guess, for now. I don't know what they are.
Well, we found two of the three things we came here for. And we still have a flight of stairs left to investigate. I say we have time to at least have a look.
How many shards are there?
What did I say?
Would I know what a Chardalyn is?
Um, roll a with your character, probably not.
Didn't think so.
Hold on. How many did I say? Let me get back to that. So blah blah. Atop the desk are several. So let's go. There's three.
Okay. Thank you. And there's nothing else on this desk other than the piece of paper and the shards of glass, right?
Roll a investigation. Those were the obvious things. Uh, you do find, looking around atop the bed, you do find a purse which has the necklace and 14 gold and 11 silver.
Awesome.
Oh, we got the necklace.
So while he's searching through that, Yaren's going to be studying the note still. And he's going to ask, what's a Chardalyn? And he notions to the note saying it's on there.
As Toshiro goes around, he will give each of you 3 gold pieces.
Hey.
Okay.
And how much silver was there?
11.
Okay. He gives you each 2 silver pieces. We did not locate the pearls, but perhaps they are in the last
They were in the
location.
purse as well. The pearl.
They were in the purse. They were in the purse on the desk.
Oh, okay. The pearls and
So we have
everything.
we have the three things. We have the three things we came for.
Okay.
I say we have time to get back to town before dark. Before it gets too cold for some of you to make the passage.
I would like to check the last place before we leave.
Very well.
I'm sorry, I was pulling up. Urine asked if anybody knew what Chardolin is.
I don't think that there's anything in my background that would have me know that. So
I'm trying to think. So both
you're
um,
you just get in front of me.
your both Braylon and Wolfric, having spent time, a significant amount of time here in Icewind Dale, would know that this is a naturally occurring substance mined here in the north. It used to be described. It's mainly described as a useless rock. But more recently has been discovered by but the affinity for magic was its affinity for magic was soon discovered.
Does anyone actually convey that out loud?
So I'll convey that. I'll convey that because yes,
Being from the
I know
north,
this.
the two of you.
I know this substance. We used to think it was garbage rocks, but they found that it does conduct magical abilities, and so it is now sought after by some.
Aaron will hold up the paper and say they search for it.
Who is they?
He looks at the bottom. Dearth.
How do you spell Chardolin?
It is a
I'll
spell.
copy and paste.
Okay.
You can chat.
Interesting. I do not know this name, Dearth. Of course, I know no one from this realm except for you all.
Peyton, did you see my comment?
Okay, was that only to me or was that to everybody?
No, that was
We can
just
see it.
because
Alright.
people were talking.
Do I see any signs of your traveling companions?
It-
Are you referring to this group here that's around you?
No, I'm referring to things that only you and I know.
Oh, no.
Okay, thank you.
To the stairs.
To the stairs, you're leading the way.
Yes. Indeed, to the stairs.
Do these stairs go down or up?
They go up. Or,
Alright.
I will stand here and take a position of ranged support.
As you enter this room, a small room flanks a central common area where crates and sacks are stashed against the west wall. The doors of the two southern rooms are open, and each room is empty except for a tattered bedroll and a chair.
All right.
The southern rooms are empty.
All the rooms are empty.
Oh, and they're all the same?
Yep.
There's 4 closed rooms. And you said they're all empty?
The doors are actually open. They appear to all be empty.
All open.
You have discovered what looks to be their quarters.
Anything of value or substance laying around?
And I'm going to step into this one and search this one.
If that's urine searching, I will assist you in searching these rooms.
Right.
I'm searching the one that I'm in.
Since you seem to be my shadow.
You can find. You're in searching around. You find a healing potion.
He shoves it. Nope. He's gonna take it over here and shove it into her hands.
What is this?
Potion to heal.
Is that really gonna help somebody who gets one shot?
Thanks.
He still hands it over.
I already put it in your inventory for you, Rachel.
Thank you.
But other than that, you don't seem to find anything of value left in here.
I believe
None
now
of us.
it is time to return to town.
The Wolfric was checking his room.
Oh,
Oh, Wolfric, roll an investigation.
Boom.
Uh, you find a small pouch that has two daggers, a fishing tackle, and 73 silver pieces.
Small
Wow.
pouch with 2 daggers. Fishing tackle.
Yep.
Fishing tackle and 72 silver.
Yes.
Okay.
clearly that's someone's go bag.
Right.
Okay. So that's what I'm looking for. Hold on.
I will walk up to 17. You are of elvish descent?
We were once elven, but we do not really remember that time.
So I'm gonna hand 14 silver to each person.
Hey.
Here's your share. Does anyone need 2 daggers?
I will take
Do you-
one.
Aaron just grips his warhammer.
We use daggers.
So I'll give 1 to each of you. I'm keeping the pouch with my 14 silver in it.
Cool.
Shall we be heading back?
I think there's nothing else to do here, so yeah, I agree.
I think we have time to get back in town before it gets dark.
Or darker.
Yes. I've become accustomed to this amount of light as normal now.
I guess I'll accompany your group back to town.
On your journey back through town, or to town, I should say, it does start to blizzard outside, reducing your visibility. Back to what happens in blizzard. Got
We get lost and walk off a cliff.
pretty much though.
So A, as an outlander, I'm good at that, finding our way back,
Same.
knowing where we've been, where we're going, and let's see. As mountain-born, I'm acclimated to high altitude, including elevations above 20,000 feet. I also naturally adapted to cold climate.
Discord does not like your dad today. Is everybody still there, or is it just me that's frozen?
I'm
I
here.
was,
Okay.
I was refreshing.
I'm here.
So as you guys, you get about halfway back to town when this blizzard um starts to occur. Let me get back to this. And I'm gonna close this map out. And excellent. Bring this up for everybody. So you get right about there.
Okay.
Um, as the blizzard sets in, um, are you guys going to continue to travel through the blizzard, or are you going to try to hunker down and wait it out?
This is nothing for me. I don't care. I can make it through here.
Probably be a better idea to hunker down and wait out.
If Wolfric and I combine our skills out here, we may be able to make it back.
I do not like being exposed for this long of period of time. I do believe that the goat will die.
We do not think we will fare much better.
Let's see. Hold on.
Like, he's got to have like both hands on his hat, like at all times right now, as the wind is blowing.
We are wrapped up tightly in a cloak.
If you continue,
So because I'm a Goliath, I have a powerful build. I count as a one size larger when determining my carrying capacity. Could I pick up 17 and the goat, carry them?
what's your carry capacity?
Well, my strength is 18.
For large.
Look in inventory, and it'll be under encumbrance at the bottom.
I don't think that includes the Goliath ability on it.
Probably not. You can do the math.
But you'd essentially just double
540
it.
pounds.
540 pounds. Plus my Goliath ability.
No, I think that's with taking
Okay.
into account your Goliath. Well, you can lift more, actually. Your maximum carrying capacity compared to what you can lift, you can is actually 1,000 pounds. Is your lift push drag. So you could easily be in a Goliath, grab 17, grab the goat in the other arm, and prevent them from being blown away.
I'll take these two. Let's keep going.
Then you'll need to assign somebody else to navigate the party through the blizzard. Your vision is limited to 30 feet. So somebody will have to choose to take lead and roll a survival check to try to stay on course.
We all turn to the dwarf.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping to gain advantage, but he's now holding people. Just a straight roll.
Just a survival roll.
I'm just gonna piggyback.
You successfully stay on course. You're able to get into town as the blizzard is raging on.
Rage on, Blizzard. Rage on.
Right.
I feel you, my friend. Feel the storm.
Riders on the storm.
As you make your
Well,
way
my name
into
is
town,
Storm Reaver, after all.
you. I didn't put the goat on there. You actually pop in right next to the expeditions, Frozen Far expeditions.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's got to be where we end up because we can't keep going in this probably, unless you want to get to the hook, line, and sinker.
No.
Does, does Frozen Far Expedition have rooms?
no, they're the general store that had the pearls stolen.
So
The
let's
Northern
go to
Light
hook.
is the inn,
Let's go to Northern Lights then, so that we can hunker down till the storm's over.
and Hook,
Then
Line, and Sinker had the goat.
then we can. Well,
It's on the way.
Storm doesn't bother me. I could go turn the stuff in. I could go take them back to the goat.
Well, let's go turn it in then.
Yeah.
All right. Your first stop is you're right outside the Frozen Far expedition. As you duck in to get out, you are greeted by the owner, uh, Atnus. Oh, hello. It's good to see you guys again.
We have come. We have brought you your stolen items. I will put the pearls on the counter.
Thank you so much. You you guys are a lifesaver. Did you have any luck with everybody else's items?
Yes.
Well, where were they?
In the same location. Can't you see the goat on his shoulders?
No, no. Where did you find them?
There was a
In the frozen wastes.
Huh, thank you. The town, well, as little as value as these items have, is in your debts. They every little bit means a lot um, in a place like this.
Hmm.
And they'll pick up the pearls that you set down and go put them like backward in the case where they belong.
It appeared to be dwarves.
Dwarves,
Durgar, I believe.
Durgar. Well, I guess everybody's gonna be Owen. Uh, what was her name?
The racist tavern owner.
uh, Showard. A drink. Oh, Corey. That's the last name. Everybody's gonna be owing Corey a drink. He's the one who said it was dwarves. Well, anyhow, it's starting to get late. The storm. I imagine you probably need to go get um, inside the
Yes.
for the night.
Yes, let's go.
Yes. Let's make it to the hook. Well, I'll
Well-
take the goat. I'll take the goat to the hook, line, and sinker, and I'll meet you back at the Northern Light.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll climb back on your back because we are not making it.
You step back outside into the howling winds and make your way half the party over to the Northern Light. The other half, I imagine, 17 is just going to stay locked on the back of Wolfric as he goes to the hook, line, and sinker.
Sure am.
Yep.
As you walk in, bringing the goat inside. Ah, you found her. Thank you. Not much, but first round's on the house next time you come in.
We are
We'll be
grateful.
back. We'll be back tomorrow. Take you up on that. But now we must find shelter for the night.
Ah, yes.
Uh,
Well,
I want to pat the goat on the head before we walk out.
Uh, as the rest of the party walks into the Northern Lights.
Oh,
Um,
I will hang the lantern back on its hook before I go in.
all right, and then Corey greets you. Ah, you're back. Uh, did you have any luck?
Yes, it is in its rightful place once more.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Which
Well,
which
There's a
one?
Lord here too.
it is getting late. The rooms are on the house again tonight. For doing such a great service to the town.
Appreciation is very, very, very welcome.
As the rest of the party shows up at the Northern Light Inn, and you hunker in your rooms for the evening, all of you can gain the benefit of a level up as you ponder
Yay!
the new abilities that showed themselves. You can dive into research or sparring or whatever sort of training you would do to learn how to replicate the abilities you found out about today.
And how much hit points do we gain?
We're gonna stick with
It's
that.
automatic.
It should do average or roll. You can do average or roll. Up to you.
Well, it didn't add any hit points to me.
You do, I think, have to do it.
Yeah, once you put in your class, it'll roll it.
Yes.
But add your con bonus, right?
Yes. So it's either average, which for you would be 7 plus your con, or roll.
I rolled a 2. So that's 6.
10.
Alright.
Hey, I get 10 extra hit points.
Yeah, me too. That was my average.
Me too.
I hope everybody enjoyed getting the taste of your future abilities before you got them. Um,
So,
I'm gonna.
how do you get the extra ability? Like, you have to go into the book and like actually grab it, huh?
So
Uh,
if whenever you're leveling up, if you go and just click on your class, look at your class, and then just drag your class onto your level, it'll automatically level you up 1 level, and it'll do all your like, you need these skills and whatnot.
How do you drag your class onto your level?
go to assets.
Oh,
It's
you.
not assets. Library.
Okay.
Well,
And
you don't even have to do that. All I did was where it says class and level, I hit the magnifying glass to look at my druid class, and then to the very right of the uh, thing, what are you? Oh, fighter.
Yeah.
So at the
What?
very where it says fighter, at the very end there is a little red icon. If you click on that, it'll pop up your class, and then you just in the upper left hand corner grab that like red dragon icon and just drag that down over where it says fighter, and it should promote you to level 2, and it should do your HP and everything.
Drag it over to. Oh,
I did something weird to my character sheet. I don't
weird.
know what the hell.
what
Thought I
you
was doing. I don't know. All I see is chat now. No character sheet.
So
You can't open up your character sheet. Close it and reopen it.
How do I open it?
Go to PCs
this, then drag this here.
and then
Party
click
sheet? No.
on the right
Oh,
hand
there.
side.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so how did I do that? How did we do that?
This is what I did.
Level? Say that again.
Brent put it in the
Okay.
image. So you go to click on the little magnifying glass under
Yep.
class and level, and then you'll see it'll pop up with a little box. Click on the dragon on the right.
Okay.
It'll it'll pop up with another box that says barbarian and lists like the
Yep.
barbarian stuff. Then grab that dragon that's just to the left of
Okay.
at the very top and drag that back down over your class.
Over my class.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, now you're barbarian 3 for some reason.
I don't know. I was like, how do I select my path when I'm only 2? So how do I undo that?
I changed you back to 2, but I'm gonna have to go back and delete your abilities that you're not supposed to have.
If you
Okay.
just bump yourself back down to level 1, it undoes it. It undid it for me, so.
Um,
Does it have all my abilities on there?
I don't know why it says like
It's got reckless attack. Well, hold on. What's
abilities.
barbarian?
Yeah, because you didn't gain your subclass.
No, I get reckless attack and danger sense,
Um,
but not primal path. Let's see, unarmored defense. I got that. Wanderer
What's it
got
fit for the
that.
night?
You there, Peyton?
I'm here. Say that again.
So yeah, it looks like I don't have primal path, which is 3rd level. So
Yeah.
So good.
Yep, you're good.
All right. Is that it for tonight?
Yes, we'll call that a perfect place to end the night. I just rushed the last little bit there of the turning stuff in so we could end at a perfect spot. Um, if you plan to multi-class at all, will you let me know the level before you do? I am gonna try to continue having right before you level up your ability kind of manifest in a natural way to kind of make it more of just then like you level up and just magically you have abilities you know about. So kind of like everybody got a glimpse into one of their abilities that they got to kind of be like, hey, I should meditate tonight or do some training to figure out how to use some new stuff.
That's cool. Absolutely.
Yeah.